So, how did I make $189 in a single day? Uh, ba- well, really, if you add up the trades that I traded today, which is NVIDIA, Microsoft, Meta, and SPY, I really made $350. But let's get started with the first trade, which is SPY. So SPY. Um, let's see. So at 12:50, I got into calls, and at 12:54, I sold out. But I think that was at a loss of like $35 or something like that. But just to go over, the winning trade, I bought into SPY again at 14:05. So let's look at 14:05. SPY. Let's see. And mind you, I look at this on the what is it, on the 30-minute time chart. So 14:05, I looked at right here at this candle right here. Oh wait, this candle right here. And basically my goal was, okay, if it lands on the 9-day moving average, I'll buy in, and which I did. And but then you can see that later on it touched the 50-day moving average, and so I bought in one more time there, and I sold out as soon as I started seeing, as soon as it started reaching the 9-day moving average. I waited a little bit for, to see if it still had a little bit more momentum towards the upside. And so when I was like up either 1% really, or I think it was a 2%, I think it was 1% that was up. And I made up for the loss that I had done earlier with SPY. So that's how I made, what is it? That's how I made $15 with SPY, trading SPY. But yeah, that's pretty much it. How I traded SPY. Now moving on to Meta. Meta, was it a single trade? Yeah, it was a single trade. So I got into Meta with calls at 13:22. So let's look at Meta. Let me see if I can do this. Meta. Yeah, this is way easier. Okay. 13:22. So this candle right here, I basically saw that was touching it was approaching the 9-day moving average. So I bought in to, Meta at that, as soon as it touched the 9-day moving average. But it clearly broke the 9-day moving average. But I was confident in the trade because a pattern that I've been seeing is when, usually when, this is how it goes, right? If the 9 and the 20 and the 50-day moving average look like this, how you see it on the screen, and along with the 180 and the 200-day moving average below, below the 9, the 20, and the 50-day moving average. Well, I don't know, basically the way you see it, like how it's on the screen, basically that means that what I've been seeing of I've been seeing a pattern is basically the stock generally likes to, how do you say, it doesn't really sell off or it doesn't decline as long as it looks like that. And or sometimes you can even use the 20-day moving average as a way to like buy in when you, how you see it on, on the screen. Like that's a strategy you could use, you know what I mean? But obviously this is not financial advice. But anyways, that's how I got into Meta. I bought in where the 9-day, when it touched the 9-day moving average, it broke through. I waited because I was confident that it would eventually go up, and I was right. It did go up, and the next previous candle. And so I sold out at let's see, at 1332. So it didn't take that long, really. It was just like a couple minutes. It was a couple minutes trade, really. And I think it was up like 2%. That's about it. Or no, I think it was up 1% again. And overall, I was just like, let me just get out before my plan or my trading strategy doesn't go my way. And then the next stock that I traded was Microsoft. Microsoft, I got in. When did I get into Microsoft? At 1335 and sold out at 1343. So 1335. Oh, but I bought puts. Okay. 1335. 1335. 1335. 1335. Okay. 1335. Okay. So basically, I had bought puts due to the fact because I saw that. So this candle, the previous candle, where it says 13, right? It was its previous high was 453.11, right? And as soon as I saw that, Microsoft wanted to approach that level, right? I bought in slowly, or I started averaging in a little bit slowly, because I was like, okay, let's say if it goes up even further up, right? I can buy till it gets to that, previous high of 453.11. But as you can see from here, it only got to 452.77, right? And so I was like, okay, if it's down 5%, I'm out. And luckily that did happen. And as soon as the position was up 5%, I sold out for a gain of, which was $115, which is not bad, really. And so the next play was Nvidia. I think I got into Nvidia multiple times during the day. Yeah, okay. The first trade was at 12.55. I got into calls. So let's look at Nvidia. Nvidia 12.55, Nvidia 12.55. Oh god. NVD 12.55 calls. Calls, right? I said calls, right? Okay. 12.55. So this candle right here. So the reason I bought into Nvidia is because I saw that support. It was rising, right? So wait, is this it? Oh no, it's this one, right? This one, this candle right here, 12.30. So I had got in due to the fact that it was slightly rising, right? And it had reached this previous level of 123.94. And I was just waiting, okay, let's see if it stabilizes around that area, right? And it did stabilize around that area. So at 12.55, right, I bought in and I sold out at 13.11. And let's see, 13.11. And I had sold out because due to the fact that the next candle, right, it had touched the 9-day moving average. And so I was like, okay, it's probably going to get rejected due to the fact that you can clearly see that, this candle right here at 10:30, it got rejected by the 9 and the 20-day moving average. And then ever since, it's just been in a overall downtrend. And then you can see when I had got into the my position at 12.55, right? 12.55. You can see that it had touched, you know, the 50-day moving average, and then when I sold at 1311, right, I saw that it touched the 9-day moving average, and so I was like, okay, well, it's time to sell out, because if not, this could literally go, you know, out, not my way, not my way. So that's how that trade went with the first trade with Nvidia. The second trade with Nvidia was at, when was it? 1417, and this was calls again. I bought in calls. So 1417, 1417, 1417. Let's see. Okay, 1417, right? I got into calls, and due to the fact that the last candle's support level was 123.63, I had bought in somewhere around that area, but I only bought like a small bit of Nvidia options, right? And in case it wanted to touch previous candles lows like 123.63 or 123.12, and which it did happen, and then eventually at what was it, uh which around 1447 I sold out. And let me try to memorize how this trade went. 1447, right? And so due to the fact I had, okay, so I sold out at 1447 due to the fact that I saw that, okay, it's probably going to touch the 9-day moving average, and it's probably going to get rejected, and which again, it did happen. It did happen. And then you can see literally the next candle just get obliterated. You know, it went down. So, you know, that was a close, I wouldn't say it's a close call, but, you know, I, took the fact, if this candle got rejected and this candle got rejected, it's most likely going to get rejected in the next candle, or, upcoming, in the upcoming time. And so that did happen, and I sold out, and I made a gain of, and the position was up like either 5 or 6%. And so Nvidia, I made $185, which is not bad, not bad. But that was a little, it was a long trade, since I bought in 1417 and then sold that at 1447. So it was a long trade overall. So that is how I made $350 trading options, really. And I'm still in UNH. It's up 3.83%. And American Airlines, I'm in it, but I don't know what's going on. It's just been, you can see by the graph, it's just like weird. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, there's resistance around this area. Obviously, people don't want to let this area go, but we will see. We will see what happens to American Airlines. I do not think they're going to go bankrupt, like a lot of people are saying. But we will see. UNH, obviously, I bought in because I was like, okay, that's like a company that's, making tons of money. It's not like American Airlines, but we will see what will happen to American Airlines. UNH is probably my biggest play that I'm looking forward to. Like I said, if it's up, however I'm feeling, if it's up like 10%, I'm probably selling. But if it's like, but if I'm not, yeah, I'm only selling at 10% if I'm feeling not confident of the trade. But if it goes up to, to 25%, the option play. So if it's at 3.83% and it goes up to 25%, I'll sell out. That's pretty much my goal with this, you know, UNH call option. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, hopefully you guys did well today in the markets, and hopefully you made a lot of money or practice paper trading. And other than that, I really don't know what else to say. That's pretty much it. And yeah, I'll try to be a little bit more consistent. I'll try to upload every day, hopefully. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, and as always, have a good one. Take care, guys, and bye.